Hey everybody, CBK is back, and today we're talking keyboards because it's called the BlackBerry KEYone. Obviously, there's something about this keyboard that's special. But these phones have keyboards, that's what you're thinking. These phones have dumb keyboards. As much as these were great keyboards, compared to the keyboard in the KEYone, they're like stupid. So today's video, we're gonna take a couple minutes and walk through what makes the keyboard on the KEYone so fantastically smart.
CrackBerry.com.
First off, the spacebar. Now, it just looks like a spacebar, right?
It's not. Okay, wait, it is a spacebar.
But you can also unlock your phone with it. It has a fingerprint reader in it, so you can set it, oh, unlock, turn it off, oh, unlock, turn it off, oh, unlock, turn it off. It is so quick. Oh. Okay, the next thing. This one actually acts like a trackpad. So if you think about on your laptop or computer where you have a trackpad and you move your cursor around, even though there's tons of buttons here, you can swipe on them. Having that track swipeability on the keyboard, you can do a bunch of things. So one, when I'm typing, above the physical buttons, you see actually suggested words. And instead of tapping those suggested words, I can just flick up on the keyboard and those words go onto the screen just like I want. Now, also while I'm typing, let's say I make a typo, I can just swipe backwards on the keyboard from right to left and the words magically delete, delete, delete. The other thing, you have alternate characters, right? It's like, okay, you have a letter on each button and you have like one alternate character, but there's many more characters than that you might want on your keyboard. So if you just swipe down while you're typing, it actually goes through the menu of the different alternate keyboard options, which is awesome. Another thing I love, so you can just use it to scroll through long lists. So for example, when I'm in my inbox or I'm on a website or I'm reading the CrackBerry app, I can just flick down on it and literally scroll through a web page. There's also some great things with BlackBerry keyboards in general that people just forget about, like shortcuts. Now you have way more buttons and you can assign more than just phone numbers to them. I can decide if I want that letter S to open an app, speed dial a number, send a message to a specific person. You have 52 options because you can do it with a short press or press and hold for a long press. So one button can equal two things. You have a friend whose name is Tyler, and then you have a nephew whose name is Tyler, and you're like, well, there's two Tylers and only one letter T on the keyboard, so what do I do? Short press, long press, problem solved. What's really cool about the shortcuts also is certain apps show them off differently. For example, when you go into the BlackBerry hub, then there's a bunch of shortcuts that are specific to that app. So hitting C on the keyboard, for example, is going to allow you to compose a message. You know, I like emojis. I'm sure you like emojis, and this phone's got Z emojis with it. To enact emojis, you got a couple options. One is to just enable predictive emojis in the settings, so they'll just show up above the keyboard and you can tap them in as based on what you're typing, they're suggested. The other option is to actually manually insert the emojis. So to the left of the spacebar, there's this button and it's got a picture of a little microphone on it and it's got three dots. So short tap is going to do the microphone. Long press is going to open the three dots. So if I press and hold while I'm typing, you get a little pop-up menu. And one of those is for emojis, at which point you can insert all the
pink poodles and orange kitty cats.
If you just short tap while typing, it's going to bring up the Speak Now Google option. And now I can just start talking and I don't even have to push buttons anymore. I can just talk and talk and talk, talk and talk and talk, talk and talk and talk. Don't put that in. Okay, so I think you're going to agree with me that there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to this keyboard. It's not just about pushing buttons to type. It's actually about doing more with your phone every time you pick it up. It really is a smart keyboard, and it's amazing to see that you can take a classic keyboard and make it look the same, but make it do so much more. Kevin out!